Today we will start with topic variable. Variable and identifier both are same. Variable is a temporary storage location where we store value. In the variable, when we are storing value, we will use one operator, that operator known as assignment operator. This is the sign of assignment operator. Here marks is a variable and value is 70, means we are storing 70 in the variable marks. For that we are using here equal sign. Now the next topic is creating a variable. How will you create a variable? Simply you can write the name of the variable. After that variable is created and then assign the value in it. So this time I am assigning 70 in the marks variable. Then it means marks is a integer type variable. Similarly, see this next example, student equals to Jacob. So student is a variable which are storing string type value in it. So it means student is a string variable. Next variable name is age. Age equals to 16, means we are storing 16 in variable age. So age is a integer type variable. So variable depends on value. If we are storing decimal value, means point value, then we say that it is a real or floating point variable. If we are storing integer type value in it, then we say this is a integer variable. Suppose we are storing string type value in the variable, so we can say this variable is a string type variable. So type of variable depend on value which we are storing in it. Next, see here, student. Student is a name of the variable that point to Jacob. Means student is nothing but it is a temporary storage location. Means a definition of variable is a temporary storage location where we store value in it. So here student is nothing but it is a storage location where we are storing this value. Similarly, in the next example, age is a storage location we are storing 16 in it. Similarly, some more examples we have, like train number equals to this. So here alphabet, special symbol and digits are given. That means it is written inside the quotation mark. So this means it is a string type variable. Similarly, balance equals to 23,456.75. That means it is a floating point type variable. It is a part of numeric type. Similarly, roll number equals to 105. That means it represents integer type variable. Clear? Now see this example. Say this. This is the example of traditional programming language. Means what happens with the variable in a traditional programming language. Suppose that we want to store 15 in variable age in the traditional programming language. What happens? So 15 will store at this address location. This is a random number. It will generate automatically, depend on the compiler. So 2,02,530 is the address where 15 is stored. Suppose that in the same variable I want to store 20. In the traditional programming language, means like C, C++, in a traditional programming language, we want to store 20 in the same variable age. What happens? It will change the value, means it will remove 15 and in place of that store 20 in it. See this, address remains same, address of previous variable, previous one is same, name of the variable remains same, but the value is changed. But the value is changed. In the previous example, age equals to 15, so means in the variable age there is 15. In the next example, age equals to 20, then 20 is replaced 15. But in the new programming language, that is Python, suppose that I want to store 15, so age, Python will point to that number. It is stored in index number 2216. Sorry, 20,216. It is stored here. Suppose that I want to store 20, so it will not replace this 15. It move further and find different index number, different address, and place the value there. See, both are having same. Just see with the help of, wait a minute. See with the help of example. Suppose that age equals to 15. We are writing age equals to 15. This means age is a integer type variable and its value is 15. Now I want to check its address. So id is a command is used to check the address of age, where it is located. So address of this id, address of this age is like, now age equals to 20. Now I want to store 20 in same variable age, and then you have to see the address of this age. See the difference. The address of first one age is something different from the address of second age. Age variable is same. See here, the variable age is same. We are storing, but we are storing different value in it. Age variable is same. See, age is here. Similarly, age is also here. In the first age, we are storing 50 in it, 15, and the second age we are storing 20. But the address, when we are checking, then the address of this variable is something different from the next age variable. This happens in Python programming language. Whereas when we talk about previous languages like traditional language, so here the address remain same. Is it clear? Any doubt? If you have doubt, please ask. Okay, next topic is L value and R values. L value means simply left value, or R value means right value. See the definition here. This is the definition of L value and R value. L values are the objects to which you can assign a value. Are the objects. Object means here variable. L value always locate in the left hand side. L value always locate to the left hand side, whereas R value locate in the right hand side. So this 20 and 10 is the R value, and A and B are the L value. So L value are the objects to which you can assign a value or expression. Then R value are the literals. Literals means constant. It always constant, and expression that are assigned to L values means always you have to assign constant to the L value. This means here, see here 20 and 10. These two are the literals which are assigning in the object means variable. It is located in the right hand side. See the definition. L value expression, sorry, L value expressions that can be come on the left hand side of the assignment, and the R value expression can come on the right hand side of the assignment. Is it clear? See this. If you are writing like this, a equals to b, a equals to 20 and b equals to 10, then it will not generate any error because it is correct. Means that 20 is a value which are storing in variable a. Similarly, 10 is a value which are storing in variable b. If you are writing like this, 20 equals to a, then it will generate an error, or error means L value required type error. That means there is an error because a, you want to store a in variable in value 20. It is not possible because 20 is a constant, that is called literal, or a is a variable, or you can say identifier. It is not possible in Python programming language. See the example. See, a equals to 20. Is it possible? Then print a. Yes, it is possible. Suppose that you are writing in reverse number like 30 equals to b, then it will generate error. Can't assign to literal, means we cannot assign this variable to the literal. Literal means a constant, so means variable we cannot assign in the literal. Is it clear? Any confusion?
No, sir.
Okay, next is
No, sir.
any confusion?
No, sir.
Okay, multiple assignment. Next topic is multiple assignment, means we can assign same value to the multiple variable at the same time. See, here in this example, there are three variables a, b and c. These three variables, and we want to store 10. So 10 will assign in c first, then the value of c, that is called 10. 10 assign in variable b. Again, the value of b is 10. 10 assign in variable a. So means that value of a, b and c remains same. And another thing is you can assign multiple value. You can assign value to multiple variable in this manner as well as this manner. Means here value is values are multiple as well as variables are multiple, but here value is same, variables are multiple. This is the difference. First point is assigning same value to multiple variable. Same value means 10. 10 is assigning in variable a, b and c, whereas assigning multiple, second point is assigning multiple value to multiple variable. That means this 10 first assign in variable x, then second value means 20 will assign in variable y, and then 30 will assign in variable z. See it with the help of example. Suppose that a equals to b equals to c equals to 50 you are writing. That means 50 is the value of a, b and c respectively. See the print a, print b, print c. All three variables have same value when you are using this statement. When you are working with this statement, here multiple variables sharing same value. But if you want to write like x comma y comma z equals to 10 comma 20 comma 30 like this, so this means the first value, this is 10, will store in variable x, second value 20 will store in variable y, and third value, that is 30, will store in variable z. Press enter key and see print x. First value is 10, print y, that is 20, print z, that is 30. Any confusion? In these two statements, here multiple variables with same value, here multiple variable with multiple values. Any confusion, please ask. Student, please ask your doubt, otherwise say yes or no.
No, sir.
Anjali, is it clear? Aditya, Afifa, Ansol, Devans, Divyansh, Smith, Lakshya, Misbah,
Yes, sir.
no doubt now?
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, very good. Move further. See here, if you write like this, x comma y equals to 25 comma 50, so both the value you can print in a single line. X comma y equals to 25 comma 50, then print x comma y, that means it will display 25 comma 50. See here, we can print the value of x comma y comma z in a same line like this. Here the value of x, y and z, value of x is 10, see, value of y is 20 and value of z is 30, means all three values we can print in a single line also. Clear? Then see here, see this example, consider this example, a comma b comma c equals to 5 comma 10 comma 7. That means the value of a is 5,
5,
value of b is
10,
value of c is
7.
7.
7. Okay, then b comma c comma a equals to, expression is given here. What is the value of a in previous line?
5,
5 plus 1,
6,
6 will store in variable b, but in the same line we will use this one value. Value of b is 10, 10 plus 2, 12, 12 will store in variable c.
C,
Okay, what is the value of c? 7, 7 minus 1, that is
6,
6. So means first value, means value of b is 6 according to this statement, value of c is 12 according to this statement, value of a is 6 according to this statement. When it is print, it will print like this, 6, 6, 12. Is it clear? Yes or no? Because the value of a is 6 according to this statement. Now see with the help of example. Don't worry, थोड़ा change करते हैं. A comma B comma C equals to 5 comma 10 comma 15. Then B comma C comma A equals to A plus 1 comma B minus 2 comma C minus 4. Press enter. Print A comma B comma C. See here, what is the value of A in this line? What is the value of A?
5,
B
10,
and C is
15,
very good. According to this, next line, the value of A plus 1 is 6 because the 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 is the new value of this variable B. Means first value will store in first variable, second value will store in second variable, and third value will store in third variable respectively. Clear? So second value 10 because the value of B is 10, 10 minus 2, that is 8. 8 will store in variable C.
C,
What is the value of C?
8,
8. So 8 will display here, huh? New value of C is 8, new value of B is 6, and then C minus 4, that means 15 minus 4 is
11,
11 is the new value of
A,
A. Now see the output. Is it clear? 11, 6, 8. 11 is the new value of this variable A. B value is 6 and the value of C is 8. Then these are the many examples. You can solve by own. See here, dynamic typing. Next topic is your dynamic typing. One thing you know very well in Python programming language. What is? Python is not strong type binding. Means any moment of time you can change the value in a particular variable. See this, in the first line, if you are storing 10 in variable x, and in the third line you are storing hello world in variable x. Here in first line this 10 is in integer and third line hello world is in string. So means any moment of time we can store any type of value in the variable, because of disadvantage or drawback of Python programming language, because it is not strong type binding. See with the help of example. Suppose first time x equals to 10 and print this x. The value of x is 10. Then x equals to hello world. Now print it hello world. So means that it will replace this 10. So any point of time we can replace any value. Is it clear? Is it clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I am writing one example. Please you find the answer of this. Okay. X comma x equals to 20 comma 30. Then y comma y equals to x plus 10 comma x plus 20. And then print x comma y. What is the answer of x or y? What the final value we get with the statement of print x comma y? Calculate. Sorry. What is the value of x comma y?
Fifty.
30 and
50.
50.
how? How you are saying its value is 30 and 50? Can you explain? Yes, it's correct. Its value is 30 and 50. Because of this, x comma x means 20 comma 30. So first 20 will store in this x variable, then second 30 will store in x variable. But the x is the same variable, na? So final value is 30. 30 is the final value of x. Next line, when we add this 30 plus 10, that is 40. That is 40. And 40 will goes in first y variable. Then this 30 plus 20 means 50. 50 will store in second y variable. Means this second value will replace first one value. So means final value of y is 50. That's why it will display 30 and 50. Clear? Is it clear, class?
Yes, sir.
Concept
Yes,
behind
sir.
this, 20 and 30 both are the value of x. Both are the value of x, but 30 is the last value. So means 20 is replaced by this 30. So 30 plus 10, that is 40, or 30 plus 20, that is 50. 50 means this 40 will replace by 50. So new value of y is 50 and the new value of x is 30. That's why it will print 30 and 50. I hope this is understand by you. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
very good. Next, how we take input from the user. Next question is how we will take input from the user. Suppose I want to take name of any person. So first thing I want to write like NAME. So here name is a variable, then input is a command to take value from the user. Input, enter your name. If you want to write colon after that, you can write and then press enter key. Once you press enter key, it asks name. Enter your name. Now name is, suppose that ROHAN, Rohan. Press enter key. Then the name is Rohan. See the name with the help of print statement. Print name. Now see. So means this value means Rohan will store in variable name, and the value of name is Rohan. We print with the help of print statement. Clear? Suppose that you want to take an integer value. Suppose a equals to input, enter first number, like 5. Then b equals to input, enter second number. Now second number is 10. Yeah, 5. Again 5. Then add a and b together. What will be the result? Student, what will be the result of this a plus b? Anybody knows? Anybody knows the result?
And
10. See this. Its result is 55. One day when I take your class, then that day I explained 1 or 1 is 11. कहा था मैंने 1 and 1 is 11. Because when we take value with the help of input statement, it will take as a string. So we need to convert this string value to the integer. How we will do? A equals to int is a data type, is used to convert any string type value to integer type. Enter first number again, first number is suppose that 1, then b equals to int input, enter second number. Second number is again 1. Then a plus b. Now its result is 2. See this. Because I have converted this string value to the integer with the help of this int data type. Similarly, this string value to integer with the help of this int data type. So this int is used to typecast any other data type value to integer. So this time we have in string value because input command always take string type value. That's why this quotes is written here. देखो, enter first number without any int. We entered 5. In second line, again enter second number. We entered 5. When we add these A and B together, we get result 55 in the quotation mark, single quotes. Single quotes, either double quotes, whatever. But it is in string. But now in the second example, A, the value of A is 1. We have taken in form of integer. Similarly, second variable, we have taken value in form of integer. After that, the result of A plus B is 2. The difference is here we have not used int, we have not typecast, but here in the next example we typecast this both the inputs. I hope you understand the concept, how we take value from the user, how we can typecast one data type value to another data type,